Warm greetings to you all curious teachers of English. Let's get to grammar matters, and grammar does matter. We've got inspired and entertained in David Crystal's book Making Sense, the Glamorous Story of English Grammar in this video. Now let's see what we can add to the teacher's kit. Some practical tips. Do you love dictations? Is probably competing with Do you love grammar in the least liked category in an EFL classroom. What if I say we can combine them to create an engaging activity that will boost learners' communication and collaboration besides grammar, listening and speaking? How, you may ask? That is the question today. The idea to marry the unmarriageable came to Ruth Wajnryb. The result is Dictogloss. What's the procedure? Find a short text. I'd recommend one that has a humorous twist in it. Read the text at a normal speed. In traditional dictations, the tendency is to slow down. It's not the case here. Adopt a native speaker's natural speed. Tell your learners to write down familiar words as they hear them. They end up with a few scattered words or phrases that don't come together as a whole. Then encourage them to work in small groups and share their scraps to reveal the original text. The different versions the groups create are compared and analyzed closely afterwards. Through both the rebuilding process and the following era discussion, learners improve their grasp of the language used in the text. There are 4 stages. The first stage is the preparation stage. You introduce the topic of the text. This is also the stage in which you may consider focusing on some vocabulary. The second stage is the dictation stage. You read the text twice. The first time, learners are encouraged just to listen carefully, whereas when you read the text for the second time, learners take fragmentary notes. The third stage is the reconstruction stage. Learners work in groups and reconstruct the text based on the notes taken in the previous stage. The fourth stage is the analysis stage. Here learners analyze and correct their text. I've tried the following anecdote and I saw that learners' engagement was rather high. Last Saturday, Lewis and Alice had planned to go to the amusement park. They had been looking forward to it all week. When they arrived, it was raining heavily. While they were standing in line for tickets, Lewis said, "I wish we had checked the weather forecast before we left." Alice, who was holding an umbrella, replied, "I did. It said it would be sunny today." Can you guess the grammar point I tried to focus on? The sequence of tenses. The learners got quite competitive to recreate the text as close to the original as possible. Then, in the analysis stage, we were able to focus on the grammar pattern. Collaboratively, we were able to determine how the text uses a mix of tenses to depict a sequence of events in the past and an unrealized wish. We broke down the timeline. The story kicks off when Lewis and Alice get to the park. Before they had planned the trip, and past perfect is used to express that, while the past perfect continuous in they had been looking forward to it emphasizes the duration and ongoing nature of their excitement before Saturday. It definitely indicates that their excitement wasn't just a fleeting feeling, but something they had been experiencing all week. The past continuous in "it was raining heavily" indicates the ongoing weather condition that Saturday, while the past continuous in "while they were standing in line" highlights an ongoing action. The action of standing in line was happening at the same time as Lewis expressed his wish. This is how we can focus on grammar in a non-invasive way. Moreover, we try to elicit the explanation from our learners first. Now, do you agree that Dictogloss can be an EFL boredom buster when tackling grammar matters in the language classroom? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hope it was useful. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. I checked and this is what I got. Wajnryb. Wajnryb. Ruth Wajnryb.